Yeah, I know. I haven't posted in a while. What's going on today, guys? Alan here, and we're back with another video with the MK7 GTI. Thank you guys for watching this, words are hard. Thank you guys for stopping by to check out this video. I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded, and I greatly apologize. Thank you for guys sticking around, those of you that are subscribed. If you aren't already, after watching this video, if you do like the content, definitely consider giving a subscribe if you guys like it. But today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I don't like about this car. Now I know what you're thinking, Alan, these have been done over and over again. Everybody's told me what they hate about their car. Why are you still doing this video? Well, I'm kind of stuck with not a whole lot of content and I can't think of very many ideas. So if you guys got ideas for me to make with this car, drop them down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. Anyway, to get started, the 5 things that I do not like about my MK7 GTI. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to start out mentioning is I'm not a big fan of the stock Volkswagen Austin wheels. I didn't really mention this before, but when I was first looking at the GTIs, I actually really wanted the Sport Edition because I love the wheels that they had on there. Oh man. And to make a point about these is kind of the whole design with these. So this, if you guys can't really see, but there's like a little hole that Volkswagen kind of made that goes back behind this wheel. And it just holds so much dirt back there. It's a pain to clean these wheels. And going along with that is, so they do have with the SE, with the performance pack, they do come with the Golf R brakes that are just labeled with the GTI logo. They're painted red. They look really good. However, you get so much brake dust all over the wheels that I feel like I'm constantly washing my wheels at least once a week. It's not a huge deal, but it's just one of those things where I wish it was designed a little bit better. Maybe if we could cut down on the brake dust. And I don't know if this is a thing for everybody else or just me, but these brakes squeal like a mother. They like, I don't know, like if it's like when I first start the car and then maybe it's just they're cold. I'm not sure if these are ceramic brake pads or what's on these. But when I first moved the car at the first time of the day, they squeal so bad until the brakes actually warm up. Then kind of the sound goes away. And maybe it's just like a little bit of flash rust on the rotors. I'm not exactly sure. But it's one of those things that's just, it's really annoying, but it's kind of, it gets better after a while. It's just the pain of constantly cleaning the wheels, and I'm just not a big fan of the design. So I'll definitely be looking at getting aftermarket wheels here in the future. All right, so another thing I'll actually mention that I'm not too fond of with my GTI is the hatch. Now, you might sound like, Alan, what didn't you like about the hatch? It's why you bought the car, hatchback, right? No, actually, one thing I don't like about it is this hatch release button. So you'd think, okay, I hit the hatch release button, then your trunk would go up, right? No. All that actually does is just unlock your hatch, which I understand maybe if you're just getting something out of the hatch for someone to like, hey, here, go ahead and do that. But at the same time, if the car is locked and you go up and reach at it, the car has the built-in proximity sensor when you have the key with you, so it's going to raise anyway. So the hatch button really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so that's why it's making the list. Alright guys, so while we're in the back of the car, another thing I'm going to mention is I'm not a big fan of these taillights. They do make the Eurospec taillights, which the European models definitely got, and they look so much better. I don't know why, but I don't know why they decided with the US model to go with this design. It just, to me, it's not that appealing. I mean, it looks okay, but the Euro version looks so much better. Like, here's a little picture here. Yeah, so much better. I just, not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, so the next thing I'll mention that I'm not actually a big fan of in this car is the radio knobs. Now, you might say, okay, what the hell, Alan? It's just radio knobs. But for any Volkswagen owner out there, you know that's one of the most annoying things out there. I know so many OCD people. What I'm actually talking about is the volume knobs. If you guys haven't checked it out already, I have a link up here. I actually fixed the problem. But when you get a Volkswagen, pretty much I think any model Volkswagen, when you spin the radio knob, the little power logo, the classic little circle with a line through it, spins with it. And unless you have that thing perfectly, it'll be completely off-centered, and it looks awful. It's just one of those OCD things that I could never get over. So I went and got hooked up with Badge Skins, and they actually make a little kit. Like I said, if you guys check up in the video in the corner, they have a little kit that helps get rid of it, and they're little decal sticker things that go over top of it and makes it look so much better. You can't even, you guys can't see here, I'll get a little closer for you, but it makes it look so much nicer without actually having that little bit there. So definitely guys look into that. So I fixed that problem. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the last thing I'll actually mention that I'm not a big fan of with this car is I wish that this car had automatic start. I know that's kind of a silly thing to ask for. I know most of my list hasn't really been that much of things that are like that bad. Like think, Alan, those really aren't that bad things. You could actually deal without those things. Yes, I know, and some of the things I can actually fix, like getting better wheels. But I just wish that this car had an automatic start. I don't know if there's an actual way to add automatic start with these cars. I haven't actually seen anything, but at the same time, I haven't really been looking a whole lot. But it's just one of those things I got spoiled with when I had my Dart, that it had the automatic start. This is the DSG, so there is no manual, so it doesn't have to really work off that. I know with some cars you can't have an automatic start with the manual transmissions, but I don't know, it's just something I wish that this car had. It has about every other feature I can imagine, but just no auto start, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deal without it. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on the 5 things that I don't like about this car. It was actually really hard to come up with this list, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did like the content, make sure to please hit that subscribe button down there. Make sure to hit that little bell down there, and make sure you guys get notifications every time I post, if I actually post. I know it's been forever since I posted, but hey, I gotta get back in the rhythm somehow, so thank you guys for watching. Also check out my social media links down here, and yeah, give me a follow, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.